Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do the Apple trade-in for your iPhone. I don't know if they take other phones or not, but I'm doing an iPhone right now. I've done this, this will be my fourth time. I've done it with two iPhones and one Apple Watch. I've made videos on all of them, and it's always been the same trade-in kit. A comment I've gotten quite a few times was, this doesn't look like mine, or you're lying, or which I don't know why I'd be lying. But there apparently are two different types of kits. This one I'll show you is much different. It's actually much cheaper, and I don't really like it, but that's the way Apple wants their $1,000 phone to go back to them, so that's fine by me. I'm going to show you how to do this one. I'm going to show you how to prepare your phone. I'm going to talk about a few things, so as always, you can skip through the video, you can run it at a faster speed, but I just want to try and cover as many things as I can in this video. With that being said, I'm going to start with, if you go to your settings here, and then I also got a notification when I said that it'll automatically kind of guide you on what to do, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and then it has some of my account info. I believe all it really is going to do is just sign me out of iCloud and then erase the device. Erase iPhone, and then you're going to put your passcode in. Now, I don't need iCloud backup, and I really don't even need to make a backup of this because I've already transferred this phone to my new one. Then you're going to have to sign in basically to your iCloud account to verify it's you to erase it. And then after putting in your password, it just goes to the boot screen where I guess now it's just doing a factory reset. So that's kind of simple if you go through that prompt. Before, I think you had to just go to your iCloud account, sign out. Then once you were signed out, you would go into your settings again and erase, which if you are familiar with devices, it's pretty simple. But you get the notification that pops up, and then you can just go ahead and follow it, and it does it all for you in one step. So I'm going to wait. I believe once this is done, it'll just be like a new iPhone booting up for the first time, and then we can continue from there. Okay, so that process probably took about 5 minutes. I don't know if it depends on how much data you have on the phone, or if they all take that long. But you can see this is like you bought the phone for the first time. And I think if you shut it off, it'll... So this is fine. The phone is ready to go as is. And now I'm going to talk about the packaging and a few things on that. This is basically a summary of what we just did. You'll notice this doesn't come with any instructions. There is a QR code on here. I don't know if it takes you to this or not. It's very bare bones, so I'm just going to walk you through it. This is the package I was telling you about that I've done prior videos on. If you've received that package, I'll link the other video so you can see that method. This is what we have, this really cheap one. That's I don't like it at all. I don't know why they did that. This is how they want you. They want you to fold that over, fold the thing together, and then pull your adhesive strip, put it on, and your label. Now mine doesn't have that on there. They didn't give me one to affix to it. I'm not going to worry about it. On the other ones I've done in the past, the label I believe came separate, if I can remember, and you applied it. This one has the shipping label to come to you, and then there's a little red tab and it says peel here. It's one, there's labels that are really sticky and they leave a mess, and there's others that come off so easy. It's one of the so easy ones. And then the label that's going to send this back to Apple, that's the label under here. I just put this cover, the address up on it. So it's basically, they already did the work for you. You're just going to peel that off. Mine was delivered via FedEx. They write your address here. I don't know if that's by local FedEx or if they all do that. I just went ahead and blocked that out just so there's less confusion. One thing I want to point out, just to say it, so if you want to skip this part, skip, but this is the box that my iPhone 17 came in. This came UPS. If you've ever done a trade-in before, it always says we may ship it with your iPhone or whatever you bought, or it may come separately. For me, it's always come separately. This came UPS on Friday. This came today, a few days later, FedEx. I don't know why they don't send them together, or this is a really nice box. It's nice and sturdy. It's what your brand new phone came in. there's this cutout here for your actual box. Now I have the box for the 15, and I would be able to do that, but I understand most people probably don't keep the box for their phone. But I don't understand why, when you initiate a trade-in, why Apple wouldn't just have some type of insert in here that you would maybe just pull it out and it would fill in the gap, and then you could put your phone in instead of doing. I'm sure it would be much cheaper just to add that little bit for the trade-in orders, to have a separate box that you can pull out and kind of transform it. That has to be cheaper than paying for a separate carrier delivery and a separate box. And if we know anything about billion-dollar companies, they love saving as much money and maximizing their profits. So I don't know why they haven't thought of this yet. And now that all the ancillary BS is out of the way with, I'm going to get to the part that you've been wanting the whole time. So this is how this came. There wasn't anything else. This is what it is. And it's a little bent up from shipping. So you're going to put the phone in. And what I like to do is clean it up a little bit. I still have a screen protector on. You can see it's lifted up a little bit. I'm going to leave the screen protector on. In the past, I've actually sent the case back too. They say not to send any accessories because they don't want. They'll recycle them if you do. You don't get any more for them. I like to leave it because this won't fit the 17. It's really hard to sell an old worn out case. So it's probably just going to get thrown away. So if it'll fit in this, I will do that. But this one, I don't know if it'll fit in here. See, it's a little bit of a... It doesn't want to close correctly. It's kind of bending the box beyond where it's supposed to. So I'm not going to be able to put it in the case with this. But if I put it in like this, I'm curious if it'll fold a little better now. And it does. So it's designed basically for the phone and nothing else. So bear that in mind. You probably could make it work, but I'm not going to. What I am going to do is shut the phone off. And I do like to charge them up most of the way. I mean, it's certainly not necessary, but it's just personally what I like to do. So that way, if it gets inspected or whatever, it's ready to go. I like to just wipe it up a little. Now, you already have a quote at the time of purchase when you do the trade-in. And it has to meet what you said, like no cracks on the screen, all the buttons have to work. If you lied about that, or they deem something was, crack or whatever, then they're going to lower the quote from what you said. But I've always gotten the max quote for what I've asked for. I wiped it up real quick. I'm just going to fold it over and try and keep the edges tight. And we're going to get this adhesive strip here and peel it off where you can see. Keep this tight. Already got that caught there. Keep this tight and fold it over. Like Martha Stewart here, just fold it over. And there you go. So your 15 is quoted at Pro Max is quoted at $520. Apple wants you to send them this $520 phone in this flimsy, little box that hopefully the phone doesn't get destroyed in. The return on this is also FedEx. I would have to rewatch my videos, but I do believe in the past I've had UPS. Now UPS, you can go to your local Staples for an Amazon return, and they also have a UPS drop-off. Of course, there's boxes everywhere. For FedEx, you'll have to find a local FedEx box. Now, I just looked it up, and I do believe the Dollar Generals are also FedEx drop-off locations. So if you don't feel comfortable just putting your phone in an outdoor drop box, I do think it said participating Dollar General location, so I don't know if it's something you would want to ask. For example, I have a local Dollar General, which we all do, but Right outside of it is a drop box, so that kind of tells you automatically that they likely support that one because they have a box outside and there's probably a pickup inside. I've never had an issue using the box, so I'm going to say let's go ahead and put that in the FedEx box. If your label is FedEx, which this one is, again, it's covered. Hopefully that was helpful. I know it was a ton of talking, but I would rather make a long-winded video that covers everything I can to help compared to someone saying you didn't explain this or how do I do this. I tried to show everything and even talk about the other kit in case you get that one. It's a fairly simple setup here. It's just not any explanation behind it. So I kind of just went through the steps of erasing the phone, which is really easy now, putting it in there, and then trying to be right there with you. Hopefully you can go ahead and ship that phone with no issue and have complete peace of mind. And more importantly, you're enjoying your new phone now anyway, so that's the main part here. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.